my gorgeous, scrumptious, delicious Aquarius. Welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are going to take a look at you and your douche flute, tossing in between, all right? This is you and your person, all right? Love and separation, whatever that means to you, situationship, relationship, bumble, date, marriage. Let's take a look at Aquarius and their person. Please show me, angels, what is happening here? Okay. Your person would like to just escape their own thoughts. If they could just like run away from their own skin, they would just leave it behind, you know, their soul, everything. They're just like, animal in a cage. What is going on with this person? They just want to not feel. They just want to not feel. Be careful that you're not dealing with someone who runs into substances to numb the pain, because there's a lot of pain inside this person. And it's not just with you, what happened with you. This is someone who has just carries a lot of pain inside of them. Probably problems, the rift and separation with you was caused because they have unresolved trauma when it comes to feelings, when it comes to childhood. You know, it's just someone who's deeply, deeply unhappy and wounded, like a wounded little animal. Let's see what happened in the past to make the situation. So I see they brought you a lot of disappointment, Aquarius. It isn't easy to disappoint an Aquarius because, you know, Aquarius is very understanding. You are the humanitarian of the zodiac. This person really tried super hard to give you so much disappointment, my baby, my poor little Bill. Aw, Aquarius. Also, baby, before we get into your person's you know, defects, personality defects, let me just say welcome to Blue Angel Love Tarot. If you're new and if you are a returning Blue Angel, thank you, I appreciate you, I love you, I see you, baby. Give mommy a kiss. Aquarius, you know you're my favorites. I'm always dating an Aquarius, friends with an Aquarius, so you're mommy's favorites. Also, I have an announcement for Valentine's Day. If you are interested in purchasing a spell from me, a love spell specifically, if you've been thinking about doing that, you're on the fence, you don't know if you should, I'm doing a Valentine's Day special where we're doing 10% off of the spell work for love only. So if you're interested in that, all the information is in the description box below. Whatever the pricing is, normally it's 10% off. And what else can I tell you? Everything else is normal price as usual. Everything is the same. So if you want to get a tarot reading with me, all the information is down below as well. But yeah, I just think we need to celebrate love more. You know, mommy's been thinking about this recently. Like, there's just not enough love in the world. And as corny as it is, I kind of love Valentine's Day, so I mean, whatever. Don't come for me. Let me know in the comments if you celebrate it, if you think it's trash. Page of Cups here, this person was, you know, they were very immature about how they see love. This is the thing. This is like that animal in a cage. This person never learned how to love another person. And they had a very immature, very simplistic idea of what romantic love would be like, even if they're someone who's been married and divorced, even if they're like 50, 60, 70 years old, they have no clue how love works, okay? So they didn't know how to work you. But like in a cute way, you know, they just didn't know how to have a relationship, basically. If it was a bimbo, himbo, anyone between you met on Tinder on a Tuesday, someone who came in, very loving. It started very nice, very loving, and immediately there was like hurt and disappointment. They became very funny in how they messaged you. They could have tried to play a game, you know, they were like trying to figure you out. They were trying to figure you out, get the better of you. They saw you as a prize, you know. This is the energy I don't like. See, this is the part where the douche food comes out, because I get that somebody has demons and they don't know how to deal with them, they don't know how to love, but at the same time, this person was like trying to play you, game you, because they saw you as a prize, as the hunt. See, this is what I don't like, Aquarius, about modern, you know, dating coach stuff, and a lot of pop psychology is based in these like bizarre, like, you know, metaphors about hunting and cave people and stuff, like totally irrelevant. But it's like they literally saw you as a gazelle and they were the lion, you know, whatever gender they are, it doesn't matter. They saw a challenge and they wanted to hunt it down, instead of saying, you know, a beautiful, sparkly, scrumptious, elven creature of the forest that you should love on and nurture and kissy boo. No, they're like gazelle hunted down. Totally the wrong approach, and it didn't work on you, Aquarius, because you're not that kind of a person, and that's where the disappointment comes from. You weren't so much disappointed in how they treated you. You were disappointed in the content of their character. That was the disappointing thing. You thought this person was a nice, fun-loving person, and it turned out that they're a total douche flute, because they, you know, have this trauma from childhood that makes them feel a certain way about love and life and other people in general. And if it was a long-term connection, there could have been issues here about this person seeing you as the prize, but not quite knowing how to make you feel comfortable and love them. They could have been someone who was very childish, maybe very jealous and possessive, obsessive, but didn't know how to exalt you, how to exalt your love. So, you know, they didn't know how to bring out the best in you. And so they just like, you just felt like this was such a prison of a relationship between the two of you. Could have been somebody who gaslighted you about the relationship they had. There's something like a narcissistic about this too. They could have had, like, they used children against you in some way. They could have used the children they had from a former marriage or relationship to like gaslight you, make you feel less than, second to, you know. Maybe you have children together. They always like favored the other children. They were like, well, what do you want me to do? Choose between me and your children? Total gaslighting, you know. It's not about that. But that's how like it came through. And they just, you know, they almost like a trophy, you know, thing. Like maybe this person also, they could be very mature. They could have a successful business, be financially successful, emotionally a total like whatever, little tiny little pickle of an emotional bibil, totally unevolved. And they, you know, they got you because they wanted to imprison you, trap you, put you in a cage like a trophy wife, husband, anyone in between. That's could be, you know, you were their trophy, and it was just so unsatisfying. You just wanted to be loved, Aquarius. You just wanted them to love you. They had no clue. Tiny little cup, you know, tiny little hand, you know, like Trump energy, the Trump of love or something. Okay, like let's not get, I don't want to get political and like divide people, but it's just like, you know, the tiny little hands of love, you know, trying to touch you, you know, a big ad from 90 Day Fiance, you know, like it just, okay, look, this guy has tiny little hands, but he's scrumptious. This is my boyfriend, just lying there like an earth man now. Honeymoon period is over. Just kidding. Okay, anyway, don't come for me for the politics. I'm not saying, I'm not talking about politics. I'm just saying little hands, you know? Okay, the death card. The death card. In this person's intentions, if this is the thing, you know, this is that dead inside energy that I don't like. If they could just not think about you anymore and finish this and walk away and be okay with it, they would, but they can't. Because they're like an animal in a cage. They try to put you in a cage, either in a gaslighty cage of your mind to play a game with you, to hunt you down. They try to make a trophy out of you and it doesn't work. And now they're going to try and turn their luck around. This person is going to surprise you. This is a surprise reappearance. You think it's totally done and dusted too. Something could have happened in Cancer season last year too. The separation happened in Cancer season. They're coming back now. Maybe there was like, you know, maybe you really felt their energy also last year, November, October 2022, something could have happened too. Take these messages as they resonate. This is a general reading on the internet, baby. So just, you know your story best, but this is someone who's going to do a surprise turnaround. You're convinced it's over. You're convinced it's done, but it's not. They're coming in. They're going to really surprise you. You're going to be so passionate. Someone who's coming in passionate. All this passion they didn't have before and the maturity, they're really like, it's almost like they learned this really, really hard and harsh lesson that without you, things are so difficult. They'd rather just play the game by your rules. I'm not saying this person is going to rediscover a higher self or they're going to, you know, come back as an angel, but they're going to come back with altered behavior. Maybe internally they're still going to be dead inside and stupid, but their behavior is like much improved. So take it as it resonates, Aquarius. If you want to accept that, you know, it's kind of up to you. I actually see this happening this year. If it's a long-term, you know, separation, it could be 9 hours, 9 days, 9 weeks, but, you know, could take a little bit longer. It could take, you know, the entire year for someone to come back in if it's been a slow-moving energy all around. You know, your intuition will tell you, you know, how that's translating for you. Could be Leo season 2, something like that. It's like a slow mover. But for some of you, if it's a, you know, just broke up and it's like a new thing, could be 10 hours, 10 days, or 10 weeks, my baby. So this is what I have for you today, my darling Aquarius. Let me know in the comments below if this is your story. Also, if you vibe with my channel and you enjoy my readings, why not subscribe, turn on the notification button, and of course, like the video, because liking the video really helps me out as a small creator on YouTube. And if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, all the information about my tarot is down in the description box below, together with information about my spell work, and all love spells are 10% off right now. I'll see you next time, my baby. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you, boo-boo. One more kissy, baby.